Dallas Cowboys controversial move. Jerry Jones shocking Brian Schottenheimer hire. The Dallas Cowboys are once again making headlines, but not for reasons that fans might celebrate. Team owner Jerry Jones has hired Brian Schottenheimer as the new head coach, a decision that has left many baffled, not only because of Schottenheimer's underwhelming track record, but also due to the chaotic and seemingly unserious manner in which the hiring was handled. Let's break it all down. Schottenheimer, a long-time NFL assistant with a spotty history as an offensive coordinator, hasn't attracted head coaching interest in over a decade. Yet, Jerry Jones announced his appointment as the Cowboys' new head coach in what can only be described as a Friday night news dump, a classic PR tactic to bury potentially controversial news. This alone left fans scratching their heads, but Jones' follow-up statement only added fuel to the fire. Speaking to ESPN, Jones declared, "Brian Schottenheimer is known as a career assistant. He ain't Brian no more. He is now known as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys." This bizarre comment has sparked widespread mockery, as many believe such an important moment deserved a more serious and professional statement. Instead, it seemed more like an off-the-cuff remark, emblematic of a franchise that often appears to prioritize headlines over results. Why Schottenheimer? Schottenheimer has some positive traits that could work in his favor. He's known as an effective communicator with strong relationships among players and a respected presence in the locker room. Of the 4 candidates who interviewed for the position, Schottenheimer arguably had the best fit in those areas. But the underlying reasons for his selection appear far more cynical. Reports suggest Schottenheimer was hired not because he's the best person to elevate the team, but because he fits Jerry Jones' playbook. He's affordable, familiar with the organization, supported by players, and most importantly, unlikely to challenge Jones' authority. This ensures Jones can maintain complete control over the franchise without any pushback from the head coach's office. In essence, Schottenheimer's hiring reflects the priorities of an owner more interested in preserving power than building a winning culture. A franchise under fire. The Cowboys have long been criticized for prioritizing spectacle over substance, and this move further cements that reputation. Fans and analysts alike are questioning whether Jones even cares about winning anymore. The team spent the least amount of money in free agency last offseason, and Schottenheimer's contract is expected to rank among the NFL's cheapest coaching salaries. Despite having star players like Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb, the Cowboys continue to underdeliver where it matters most: postseason success. Jones' obsession with keeping the Cowboys in the spotlight, even if it's for all the wrong reasons, has led to national criticism. Some speculate that his erratic decisions are dangerously close to alienating the fanbase entirely, with apathy becoming a growing concern. If Jones is playing a dangerous game to keep fans engaged, this latest move might push them further away. The bigger picture. Ultimately, Schottenheimer's hiring appears less about football and more about Jones' desire to control the narrative. While Schottenheimer has the qualities to manage relationships and steady the ship, his ability to lead the Cowboys back to championship glory remains highly questionable. For now, this decision seems like another chapter in the ongoing saga of Jerry Jones' Cowboys, a team stuck in the shadow of its owner's ego. Stay tuned for more updates on the Dallas Cowboys drama and whether this gamble will pay off or further cement their status as a laughingstock in the NFL. Michael Irvin slams Cowboys over Brian Schottenheimer hire. A lost opportunity. The Dallas Cowboys are in the headlines again, but not for the right reasons. On January 24th, team owner Jerry Jones promoted offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer to head coach, a decision shrouded in controversy. While some speculate the move was about maintaining offensive continuity or setting up a placeholder for a future hire like Jason Witten, others believe it was yet another example of Jones prioritizing control over success. Cowboys fans are divided, but one franchise legend has made his frustrations crystal clear: Hall of Fame receiver Michael Irvin. For weeks, Irvin, affectionately known as the Playmaker, remained silent on the hire. But yesterday, on his YouTube channel, the former Cowboys star finally broke his silence. His verdict? The Cowboys missed a golden opportunity. Irvin admitted he doesn't know Schottenheimer personally, but argued this decision shows a lack of vision by the organization. Jerry's a shrewd businessman, Irvin said, but this opportunity, I'm shocked he didn't see it. I was pushing for Deion Sanders to be the next coach, and I still stand 10 toes down on that push. Irvin's suggestion to bring in a bold leader like Sanders highlights his belief that the Cowboys needed a game changer, someone who could revitalize the team and its fan base. A painful reminder of the Cowboys' championship drought asterisk. Irvin didn't hold back when discussing the current state of the Cowboys compared to their NFC East rivals. The Philadelphia Eagles are making their second NFC Championship appearance in 2 years, while the Washington Commanders have finally returned to the game for the first time since 1992. Even the New York Giants reached the NFC title game more recently than Dallas, with their last appearance in 2000. Meanwhile, the Cowboys haven't made it past the divisional round since 1996, a 30-year championship drought. Our enemies are holding a position we haven't held in 30 years, Irvin said, clearly frustrated. The longest drought by any NFC East team. Any NFC team, period. 30 years. He went on to emphasize how hiring from within, like Schottenheimer, is a step backward when the Cowboys' rivals are making bold moves to stay ahead. A missed chance to reignite the fanbase. Irvin passionately argued that the Cowboys needed a fresh face to shake things up and reignite the spirit of Cowboys Nation. 40 years is a generation, and we've got 30 years without a title. Right here, right now is critical math. A third of Cowboys Nation has never felt or lived the glory of a championship story, he exclaimed. How the hell could they pass something down without even knowing about it? The Hall of Famer painted a dire picture of a fractured fanbase, losing its connection to the team's once-storied legacy. For Irvin, this was the moment to make a bold move, to bring in someone who could inspire both the players and the fans. Instead, he sees the Schottenheimer hire as a missed opportunity that reflects Jerry Jones' reluctance to think outside the box. Dez Bryant joins the criticism. Irvin isn't the only Cowboys legend unhappy with the decision. Former wide receiver Dez Bryant also voiced his disappointment on social media, echoing Irvin's concerns and expressing his own frustrations with the direction of the team. Bryant, like many fans, seems to have lost faith in the organization's ability to make the bold moves necessary to return to championship contention. Final thoughts. The hiring of Brian Schottenheimer has reignited debates about the Cowboys' leadership and direction. For Michael Irvin, this decision isn't just a coaching change. It's a symbol of the franchise's failure to adapt and grow in a competitive NFL landscape. With rivals like the Eagles and Commanders surging ahead, Irvin's words serve as a stark reminder that time is running out to restore the Cowboys to their former glory. Will Jerry Jones prove Irvin wrong, or is this yet another chapter in the Cowboys' ongoing struggles? Only time will tell, but for now, the frustration among fans and legends alike continues to grow. Stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding saga. Dallas Cowboys eye Najee Harris in free agency. A big offseason move? The Dallas Cowboys are heading into a pivotal offseason with plenty of decisions to make as they aim to rebuild their roster and return to serious contention. Among the key issues facing Jerry Jones and his team is the running back position, a spot that has sparked intriguing speculation. Recent reports suggest the Cowboys might target Pittsburgh Steelers running back Najee Harris in the upcoming free agency period. Could this move reshape the Cowboys' backfield? Let's dive into the details. After a disappointing end to their 2024 season, the Cowboys have already made headlines by changing head coaches. But that's just the beginning. One of their most pressing needs is finding a reliable running back. While Rico Dowdle has shown flashes of potential, Dallas is clearly in need of a more proven presence in the backfield. According to Tyler Brook from the 33rd team, Najee Harris could be the perfect fit. The 25-year-old running back, known for his durability and consistency, has played all 17 games in each of his 4 NFL seasons. In 2024, Harris carried the ball 263 times for 1,043 yards and 6 touchdowns, averaging 4.0 yards per carry. He also added 283 receiving yards on 36 catches, showcasing his versatility as both a runner and a receiver. Why Najee Harris makes sense for the Cowboys. The idea of signing Harris is gaining traction, not just because of his reliability, but also due to how he could mentor a younger back. The Cowboys have been linked to Boise State's star Ashton Jeanty ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft. Pairing Jeanty with a seasoned veteran like Harris could create a dynamic and balanced backfield, giving the team the firepower it needs to compete in the NFC East. Harris's proven ability to handle a significant workload would provide much-needed stability for Dallas. However, it all comes down to cost. The Cowboys must tread carefully in free agency, as they can't afford to overpay for any single player. If Harris's price tag aligns with the team's budget, this could be a no-brainer move. But if it veers into the territory of overpaying, Dallas may have to look elsewhere or lean more heavily on the draft. A critical offseason for the Cowboys. This potential move comes at a crucial time for the Cowboys. With rivals like the Philadelphia Eagles and Washington Commanders making deep playoff runs, Dallas is under pressure to make bold moves to keep up. Adding Harris to their roster would not only bolster their backfield, but also send a message that they're serious about competing. For now, it's all speculation, but one thing is certain. The Cowboys' offseason will be packed with decisions that could shape the franchise's future. From free agency to the draft, fans will be watching closely to see how Jerry Jones and his staff navigate these challenges. Stay tuned for more updates on the Cowboys' offseason moves and whether Najee Harris could become the next star in Dallas. Could this be the move that pushes the Cowboys back into championship contention? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.